Today I'm going to be doing a little bit of freezer prep. I don't have a ton of time, so I'm only doing a couple of things, but this will help me get some stuff in the freezer for when I need to grab something quick and delicious. And I have been really just very much craving these things lately, so that's what I'm gonna do. I am not working on any recipes today. I'm just kind of winging it, but these things are very wingable. Feel free to do the same and feel free to switch things up as you want. Couple things that I'm making. Egg rolls. I think that sounds just perfect. And then I want to make some chicken patties, like for chicken sandwiches. I'm so excited for that one. First, I'm going to start with the egg rolls because I want to make the filling, and then I want to let it cool for a while. I like to cook everything in my filling before stuffing and rolling. Personal preference. I'm using chicken. You can go over to the stove. Got my wok here, medium heat, just a little bit of vegetable oil, chicken, just some salt and pepper. Break it up and cook it through. I just put a little bit of garlic powder in here and ginger powder. If you have fresh ginger, I would suggest using that. I think it tastes a lot better, but that's all I had. Same with garlic. I'm gonna put a little soy sauce in here and some of my Japanese barbecue sauce. Give it a little flavor. Just a touch. This chicken is just about there. I'm gonna push it to the side. I'm gonna scramble a couple of eggs. Gives it a good texture and also, you know, a little bit more protein and flavor. Moved you a little closer. Probably was a little hard to see. I'm sorry. Incorporate everything. Break those eggs up really well. I'm choosing some cabbage and carrots that I shred up. Yes, it looks like a lot, and yes, it does cook down quite a lot. Plus, veggies are good. And an entire bunch of green onions. Hit this with some salt and a little more oil. Combine everything together, let it cook down. And I think I definitely made too much, as per usual, but that's okay. After this cooks down and is all done and everything, this reheated over like a bowl of rice. Yes, please. Egg roll in a bowl. Haven't you heard? Now that the vegetables are in here, I'm gonna hit it again with some soy sauce just to flavor everything up. And some more of that Japanese barbecue sauce. Oh, one more thing. Some sesame oil, just a little bit. Now we're good. And that's my egg roll filling. Of course, like I said before, feel free to switch it up. Use beef, pork, chicken, tofu, no meat at all. Switch the veggies up. You can literally do whatever you want to this. I'm gonna take it off the heat and let it cool. I really don't want it to be warm at all when I roll these up later. Time to roll with my homies. I've got just some store-bought. Oh, these are super thick. I thought there were gonna be more than there. Oh, wait. Okay, good. Whew. I thought they were so thick, but just gotta work them a little bit. I'm keeping them just in some damp paper towels so that they don't dry out. One by one, just take one and cover them up. If you want to make your own, go for it. I've done it. It's not hard, but I don't want to deal with that today, so store-bought it is. This is where everything goes wrong, I'm sure. Horrible at wrapping stuff like this and overstuffing, so let's just see where we get. Middle, kind of a little bit closer to you on the diagonal. Okay, so I think, how do I do this? Middles, roll it up, kind of bring it in nice and tight. Gonna wet this with some water and try roll it as tight as possible because, oh shoot, it already ripped. Ugh, I'm horrible at this. Sides are a little open too. I'll get better as time goes on. Oh my gosh, these are very delicate, I guess. I'm ripping everything everywhere. To freeze these, I'm going to flash freeze them, pop them onto just something lined. I'm gonna lay them out all over. Don't let them touch because they will stick together. Let's try this again. Maybe this time I'll go bottom up. Fold the sides. Oh, that went much better. My nails keep on piercing the wrapper. I don't want to brag or anything, but like, look how good I'm getting. What can I say? And these don't have to be like egg rolls, like traditional. Well, this is not traditional, I'm sure, but you know what I mean? Like, they can be anything. I feel like I'm getting some sort of cheesesteak vibes next. Like, how good would that be? I mean, come on. Ooh, Thanksgiving egg rolls. How delicious would that be? It's kind of just like when I make enchiladas. You can make anything into an egg roll. Got a couple layers going here. This is very exciting. I'm gonna pop this in the freezer, let these freeze for maybe a couple of hours, and then you can take them off of here, put them into like a storage container, Ziploc bag, whatever you got. And then whenever I want one, just pluck it out of the freezer, throw in the pan. But yeah, how exciting. On to the next. Now for my chicken patties, I've got my little food processor here, and I'm just gonna blitz up some chicken. This is just some chicken thigh that I had. You can use breast or a mixture of both if you want to. I'm gonna have to do this in batches because my food processor is so little. And I want this blended, so like very like paste-like, see? Just gonna pop it into a bowl. Round 2, and the last of it. Got all my chicken. I wanna get this done. It's grossing me out. So I want to spice it up because you have to give it flavor. Salt, some pepper, onion powder, and I'm not measuring any of this, just kinda measure with your heart. Garlic powder. I want to do a little bit of paprika, not a whole ton because I don't want it to like turn these things red. And a little baby bit of mustard powder, just like a touch of celery seed. And I think that's good. If you want to make this spicy, you can add cayenne or like red pepper flake. Clean hands. Get this all kinds of incorporated. I want these to be roughly the same size, so I am portioning with like my little ice cream scoop here. I think 3 each. I'm just going to form the patty as best as I can. Does not need to be perfect. Looks like a big chicken nugget. This is also how you can make some good chicken nuggets. Going on my little sheet tray here, lined with some saran wrap, because these are also going to be flash frozen. Looks good to me. Last one. Got 6 pretty good sized patties out of this. And this was 4 pretty good sized chicken thighs. I'm just putting another layer of saran wrap over the top while they're in the freezer, just to protect them a little bit more. These are gonna go in the freezer for just a couple of hours until they are, you know, frozen enough to handle but not stick together. Put, you know, parchment in between each one, and then they just stack them inside of a bag, and that's how I'll freeze these. When I want to eat one, you can either do a couple of things. You can bread these, put them in a little egg wash, some breadcrumbs, fry them up. You can do, instead of breadcrumbs, I've seen a lot of people do cornflakes, or you can leave them plain like this, or you can put a little bit of flour on here. Cornstarch would be a really good thing, or if you want to deep fry them, you can actually like batter these in like one of those seltzer batters so that it comes out a little bit more airy and crispy. And then I'm looking forward to throwing one of these on a bun with some mayonnaise, some shredded lettuce, some pickles. Oh, that's gonna be great. So these will last you. And that's what I have for you today. Very exciting time. Like I said, I didn't have too much time to do a whole lot, but I got some good nuggets for the freezer, so I am very glad about that. Is there something that you like to prep for the freezer, either meals or ingredients? Let me know. I'm always looking for things that I can just throw in there and take out when I don't want to cook, which lately is just too often, so I'm trying to help my future self. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.